Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Manning. Rushes on him. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Trojans.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Arch is going to throw for it. He rifles one deep to the left. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
It's a running room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back to pass, it's Manning. He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And they're going to head out to line up for for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. Unloads quickly. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Ncaa. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Booster! Return! Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They'll give it to Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Here's Manning to throw. He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking for his man in the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're on inside. It's Jordan. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's going to take off. Crosses the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Arch Madness. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive.
Caught, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find.
Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you. We're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Williams. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field. These last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Longhorn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Bringing it back. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run. The ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Manning fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty, 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And this place was going nuts, man, with that kickoff return. And you thought they were going to score, but they make a tackle on special teams. And now this defense, a real opportunity to gain some momentum back. Big 3rd down. Don't let them in the end zone. Special teams didn't do their job, but this defense trying to do theirs.
And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. feeling energy from the crowd. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 9. and give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Taylor wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He goes right back to the air. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
Open field on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly. And
maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Really Nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. Pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, Manning. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. Turns it on and then, oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be changing the route. Throwing Manning. Under fire. Lets it fly. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
What an effort by the receiver to go up and make the play with just 1 mitt. You see it time and time again. I think the gloves are so amazing nowadays. If you ever put these gloves on, Jesse Reese, you know what I'm talking about. You just put a hand up there a lot of times. It sticks to it. It did there. Nice catch.
Makes the grab. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Smothers. Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's loose. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll give it to Fluff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Taylor wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Arch is going to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a catch at the 20. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Trying to run, it's Brown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Brown. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Kill it.
Taylor wants to throw. This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. The corners are walked up tight. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Manning. That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Texas offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. Third down from the gun, Manning. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the catch down the right side.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Running inside, it's Brown. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still Dion. This has been a really nice drive. That was a
He's trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Here's Brown. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Mississippi State right back to the line. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll give it to Fluff. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Unleashes one deep. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Now.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot, and now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Got enough for the first. There's a crease. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Oh, they're after him! And it's a sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Now here's Manning. Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll try the left side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback may change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 44, set to kick it away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little.
Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. All the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, we talk about the 3 facets in football: offense, defense, and special teams, and that huge return extends their lead here late. That is such a gut punch, but what a great job picking up blocks and a phenomenal job by that return man, showing you the vision and the speed to score that touchdown.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To throw, Manning. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Texas, 48, Mississippi State, 36. Number 44, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The screen, he's got wheels.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is in. Touchdown Bulldogs. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
There's some room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick release by the QB. Hit and run down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Might be calling a hot route. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's loose on the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still.
There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this is exactly what this offense needed, man. In the fourth quarter, you need to execute late in the football game to get back in it or to win it. This is a nice drive they're putting together.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Taylor wants to throw. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll run it with Bothwell. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play.
Look. Lily.
Bluff Bothwell again. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Arts to throw. He wants a big play here late. Goes high to pull it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up.